Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, has a rich and varied history dating back to at least the 5th century AD. Over these 1,500 years, the city has been a significant cultural, political, and economic center in the Caucasus region.
Its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia made it a coveted prize for various empires. And over the centuries, this place has been ruled by Persians, Arabs, Mongols, and Russians, each leaving their mark on the city's architecture and culture. Located on the western bank of the Kara River, the Abano-Tabani district is an important historical part of Tbilisi. Known for its famous picturesque cobbled streets and architecture, has been home to important historical figures such as Alexander Dumas and Alexander Pushkin. The main attraction of Old Tbilisi is the colorful domed 17th-century baths. Fed by naturally hot sulfur water, legends say that it was these very waters that convinced King Vakhtang Gorgasali to found the city. Tbilisi's sulfur baths have provided therapeutic and social benefits since they became a central part of local culture. Now we will take a look at the Tbilisi Mosque, located next to the sulfur baths, and which is the only Muslim shrine in the city. The first Sunni mosque was built here in 1723 to 1735 by the Ottomans, and it was destroyed by the Persians in the 1740s. In 1846 to 1851, the building was rebuilt by architect Giovanni Scuderi. If we take Abano Street to the river and turn left onto Kote Afkhazi Street, about 250 meters to the right we find the Zion Cathedral. Located on the historic Zioni Street, it was the main Orthodox cathedral of Georgia and the seat of the Catholicos Patriarch of all Georgia. The cathedral was initially built in the 6th and 7th centuries. Since then, it has been destroyed by foreign invaders and rebuilt several times. A little further on, before the Peace Bridge, we find the vibrant Erekle II Street. It may not be the cheapest place, but it is a lovely spot to sample local cuisine. Dozens of exquisitely decorated restaurants cluster together to provide a charming atmosphere. There is sometimes live music and the service staff is usually very friendly.
Patoni, number one in this street.
Georgian cuisine is traditional, authentic and incredibly tasty. Khachapuri, tasty Georgian salads and soups, Shaslik, Georgian wine, nothing can go wrong in this feast of the senses. Just around the corner, we find the Bridge of Peace. The construction of the bridge in the historical part of Tbilisi was controversial for some, but it was finally built in 2010. Its 150 meters, above the Kara River, symbolize the union between the old part of the city and the new one. It incorporates more than 10,000 flashing LED bulbs, which communicate in Morse code, the chemical elements periodic table of Mendeleev, that make up the human body. The atmosphere around the bridge is always very lively, and there are always lots of people kindly trying to sell you something, like in our case, a boat ride with tea and Georgian liquor, cha-cha. Crossing the bridge towards the new Tbilisi, we find the Rike Park. One of the possible activities in this park is a balloon ride, with stunning views of the city, from 150 meters high. The price is 55 GL, about $20. A few steps further on, we find the cable car, that leads to the Narikala fortress. The cable car costs 2.5 GL, about $1, and takes about 5 minutes to climb, offering a unique panorama of the city. Once at the top, we find the Narikala fortress, an historical treasure dating back to the 4th century. Explore its ancient walls, stroll through the botanical gardens, and marvel at the stunning views. From here we can reach the Mother of Georgia monument. The 20-meter-high statue was erected by the Georgian sculptor, Elguja Amashukelian, on the top of Solalaki Hill, in 1958, the year in which Tbilisi celebrated its 1,500th anniversary. She symbolizes the Georgian national character. In her left hand she holds a bowl of wine to greet those who come as friends, and in her right hand is a sword for those who come as enemies. Back in Rike Park, after going back down on the cable car, we approached another prominent church in the city. The Metekhi Church is a Georgian Orthodox Christian church located on the eastern bank of the river Kara. It sits on the Metekhi cliff opposite the old town. Throughout its history, the church was destroyed and rebuilt several times and is now one of the most important monuments in Tbilisi. Outside the church stands the equestrian statue of King Vakhtang Gorgasali, the founder of the city. The country of Georgia is an officially secular nation which welcomes followers of all major world religions to practice their faith. Religion in Georgia reached a major turning point in 326 AD, when the nation is largely recognized as the second country in the world, after Armenia, to have adopted Christianity. Today roughly 80% of Georgia's population identifies as Christian, with most belonging to the Georgian Orthodox Church, the most powerful and influential religious institution in the country. We finish our tour by taking a look at one of the most visited streets in the city, Anchiskhati Street. Here is located the Anchiskhati Basilica of St. Mary, the oldest surviving church in Tbilisi. It belongs to the Georgian Orthodox Church and dates from the 6th century. According to the old Georgian annals, the church was built by the King Dachi of Iberia, circa 522 to 534, who had made Tbilisi his capital. Here are some pictures of how lively this street is at night. At the end of the street is the clock tower of the Puppet Theater, another very visited spot in the city. From here I say goodbye with some impressive images of Freedom Square. Known as Lenin Square during the Soviet Union, is located at the beginning of Rustaveli Avenue. It has been the scene of many crucial events that have taken place in Georgia in the last 2 centuries. Today it is a symbol of unity, equality, and independence of the people of Tbilisi.